What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I just had a small, tiny trade on Lase. Unfortunately, I missed my entry on it. I only got a partial fill. Looking for an entry again here. Support at 69 came in. Still very strong ticker. We broke through some major resistance. Watching this one. Possible. No, there's still big buyers here on this one. Let's quickly see how it's looking. All right, the 4 hour breaking higher. Okay. So we might let's keep an eye on at $5 and then $5.50. I was kind of not expecting to be trading right at 7. So I wasn't even ready with OBS, but it popped up and I was like, all right, let's go. So I did a few trades on it while OBS was opening. Actually, I only did one trade right here. I had a limit order. I got a partial fill and then it kept crawling higher. Wow, another breakout at 83. Boom, there it is. I'd be taking profits here and looking for a better entry around 70. Missed my last fill on that one. Five minutes, definitely a little bit extended here. Got to be careful with the first pullbacks though. Can't believe Peggy held its high so well. It's disgusting. Here we go. Looking for that move into the low 70s, maybe even to the high 60s. This was, so far, this was a failed breakout. New minute coming up here. Maybe it's going to keep breaking out. $75 getting chipped here, but it's still holding relatively well. Wow, held again. No, this time broke. Long. Got that support at low 70s like I was looking for. It did actually dip into the 60s, high 60s. I'm gonna have to cut some of this position. I bought in too soon. Maybe we'll get a second entry. Sold 70 and 74. Didn't get my fill again. Good pullback. I'm looking for that rip over 380 into 390. Not the best trading there on my end, unfortunately. Dang it. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh well. Let's see if we can get a entry. Ah! Oh man! Wow, did I mess that one up? It's actually holding here pretty well. New minute coming up. Wow, I really fumbled here. That was embarrassing. I could have, should have, would have held right here. We didn't break the 9 EMA. My intent was to rebuy, but that rebuy intent messed me up a little bit. Sticker is running right now. Possible break over 4. It really looks healthy. It looks like we're actually going to go for it. Bids chasing this one up still. Buying into this breakout of 4. Didn't get the 4 breakout yet at 390. Let's see that break of 4. Small win. At least I didn't take a loser on a perfect setup, so that's already a good sign. This one's actually got some nice momentum. Let's try to ride it a little bit longer here. Pulling back key support. Should have got filled there. Looking for that continuation here over into 420, 425. 5 minutes definitely a little bit extended. Holding really, really well. New minute. Looking for this one to move over 420. Big support right around 380, 398 is what I was trying to say. That was our initial entry. Looking for that continuation into 420 is what I'm looking for. Again, looking for a move to 420 and then 425, and we're probably going to see bigger resistance around 450, but this one's really strong right now. New 5-minute candle coming up. I'm going to take a little bit of size off here. Looking for that move into the high teens. Just didn't really get it like I was hoping for. Looks like it's getting a little weak here. New 5. If this 5 minutes does not break much lower, that's a very bullish sign. Broke a little bit, pulled right back up. 411 might get shipped here. Volume not exactly increasing. That's not a great sign. Usually you'd want to see that increasing. 411 getting shipped away. We're buying back here in 411, looking for that move into 420s. Oh, it's stalled out. About to cut this one. Looking for that move into the 20s. It's taking too long. I'm out on that one. Darn. Maybe we'll see a 5-minute pullback here. I can't believe I traded this one so poorly in the beginning. This was a real mess up. I should be up over 1,000. You should never really, market doesn't owe you anything, so it doesn't really matter what I think. So I traded poorly, and that's it. So let's see if there's a little bit more continuation from this one. Wow, wow, wow. Looking at move for 420. There's good support here. Bids crawling up. I didn't buy that 420 move just because I've been getting skunked on buying high on tickers, so that's why I didn't trade that one, even though technically that's really what I wanted. Still some really good support here. If this area starts, I'm going to buy at 417, looking for that break of 420. I want to see a break of 420. Looking for a break over 420 and then into the 440s. And then maybe we'll top out in the 50s. Nope. Cutting. Didn't get it. I wanted to see that quick resolution. Possible re-entry here. It's grinding right now. It's a total grinder. It's a little top heavy for sure. 5 minutes, a bit extended. 1 minute has just been grinding heavy. Back at 417 though, it held. Now it's pulling off a bit more. Found support again. Let's see how this one goes. This could be a bigger pullback here. Could be a bit more of an ABC pattern. 15 more seconds in this minute. Yep, it broke that support, so could have a quick rebound here. New minute popping up. Going back to really, remember 402 and like 398 were both really significant support zones. 407 holding for now. First 30 seconds held, that's a pretty good sign. I was kind of hoping it would sell off a little bit more. Possible break here at 420. I was not expecting just a quick reversal like that, but here we go. All right. Hesitation, stalling a little bit more. Looking for that break higher now. Looking for that move over 420. Unfortunately, it stalled out right there. I didn't even have a chance to cut my losses. Pre-market trading right now becomes a little bit tricky because you can't flatten, so you're kind of chasing exits, which becomes a little bit tough. So that one didn't work out. Now we're getting to this lower area, which is what I'm always excited about. Looking for a better setup. 8 more seconds. New minute popping up and new 5-minute candle. Pulling back. Still holding here, 407. Maybe we'll get a little bit more of an extended pullback. No, 407's staying pretty solid here. I was thinking maybe a bit more of extended pullback, maybe 404, 402, maybe a slight break of 4. Crawling back up again. My last entry was way too high at 417. I had it stop out fully at 411. So I pretty much had the exact opposite of a trade I would have wanted. Boom, there's buyers there at 412. Pop right back up. Look at them. Bids looking really healthy. But this is too risky here for that quick sell-off below 9 EMA. So that's why I just can't get myself to trade here. MACD's not looking healthy. Possible break back above 420 though. Trying to get filled here for that move higher. Didn't get my entry. There's that nice break that we were waiting for. Wow, failed move there. Volume has been selling off on LASE. That's or getting less and less. That's not really where you want to be when a ticker is trending higher, especially for the fact that this ticker doesn't even have that much volume to begin with. It's not like we started with 500, now we're going towards like 300. You know, we never really made it much over 100, which is pretty light. Was hoping there'd be a little bit more opportunity to ride LASE. Surprisingly, I actually did most of my trades right here, and then I really butchered that one. Absolutely butchered it. Oh, for some reason the trades aren't showing up, but that was a bit rough. Going for a small entry here. Looking for this to hold up and have a pop over 35 or so. Second fill at 17. I'm looking for that move over back into the 20s. A little slower here than I was expecting. There was some good momentum for a second, and then it faded. Possible move into the 20s. Taking a little bit of risk off just because, like, I would have really wanted to see a quick snap. Maybe we'll still get it. Cutting. A bit more. And cutting the rest. A little loss there. Just didn't get that pop I was hoping for. Five-minute right here is looking a little hairy. Just got to be careful. You know, it could easily see 407 or so. But we were consolidating here for quite a while, and we're actually holding low sell volume. It looked like we had that chance for a pop over 35. Let's see. Back at 417, 416. Still pulling back. Jumping in on this one at 415, looking for that move over 420, then 435. Nice push there, but it's got to hold. So far, it hasn't been able to hold any of these moves. 420. There we go. Small profit, small size. I didn't feel comfortable going more on this one. Still waiting for that move over 435. Hey, Kevin. I'm fine, man. I had a workout today that was an hour earlier than usual. It was very weird. I'll explain more later. LASE could be that move, 430. Going for the 430 pop. Man, stalled right away. Might have been a small loss there. I don't know if that was a small win or a small loss. I wanted to see that break of 430. It was getting chipped. I bought into it, and I wanted to sell into the move to 4.5. So yeah, so usually like everything I do in the morning, like I could tell you at any time of day what I'm going to be doing. And for some reason, it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, all right, time to go outside, work out. Totally forgot like the next hour of my work schedule just totally went over my head, which is really weird. That's actually never happened to me before. It was so funny. I even wrote some people I usually meet at the park to work out with. I was like, where are you guys? Like, it's no time to be skipping. And it only hit me at the end of the workout that I was an hour ahead of schedule. All right. Right now, LASE is becoming a little bit of a grinder. I would kind of like to see maybe a better setup or something, but I feel like I'd probably be tripping over myself a lot on this one, so I'm just going to take a break for a sec. Really quickly here, let's just kind of zoom in on LASC, see if there's some opportunity to trade this one. It is, you know, back above the 9 EMA. It's trying around, yeah, 425, 426. I would like to see more of a like a real 5-minute breakout with good volume. Right now we're just kind of inching along. Technically it is a 5-minute breakout. Could see some good entries in this area if it holds. There we go, 72 getting chipped away. But now it's, you know, coming back down again. MACD is really on a very linear decline, which is usually not something you want to see. I'm more bullish when it kind of flat lines. Possible break at 430 though. Still pulling back a little bit too much. Yeah, a little unexciting right now for sure. So that's kind of why I just went away. My last trade was, I think it was this one right here at 720. 127. Yeah, that was 27. Yeah, that was this one. Let's try to get our trades to pop up actually. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So that was my last trade. We could see an extended pullback like we had yesterday. So I'm going to wait for that possible setup. That was actually my best trade yesterday. Found support. We want to see a little bit more of a pullback there. The key is to get a really good entry on these. Maybe low 20s or so. We're not really seeing it yet. 425, 424. We need a bit more of a sell-off here. Yeah, not super exciting. I guess I'll be back again later. All right, all right. I can't deny that new high day there. Let's keep watching this one. I wasn't super crazy about an entry here unless we saw a little bit more of a pullback. Just because it's a ranging setup and those tend to not really perform so well. MACD starting to flatline. This is what I was talking about a little bit ago, so it's good to see that. Technically on a new high. Little tiny size here. Looking for that continuation here into the 40s, but again, kind of a risky situation. I'm gonna stop out there. I hate that lag, just because I want to see very quick fall through here. Long at 31. Still pulling back here. Let's see if it holds the 9 EMA and for a move back above. Big 5-minute support here. Stopped out again. 2 small scratch losers. We have CPI coming out at 8:30, so just keep an eye out for that. That might create a little bit of turbulence. For sure, actually. So I would actually love to jump on a big sell-off. That's what I'm going to be looking for, some sort of big sell-off. Not sure if we'll get it. Sorry, I just saw that there's no screen. Wasn't too exciting. I went for this pullback here, was looking for a quick reversal back up. Didn't happen, stopped out. Then it didn't happen again, stopped out. So 2 very small scratch trades right here. I was up at like 228 or so. So basically gave back 10% off the highs, which is totally fine. I think it was worth the attempt, but nothing really played out, so that's fine. So you got to be really careful. Yep, ranging pullback, really, these ones you really want to be careful with. That's kind of what I was waiting here. I was thinking, okay, well, ranging pullback, let's wait for a little bit more of a sell-off. We didn't get it, popped up, and then I was looking for that. Since we made a new high here, I was looking for that real good continuation, but we just didn't get it. I'm going to go back on break, and hopefully we get something again soon. You know what? There's some pesky penguins for two SOL right now. Dude, wow. Thank you, babe. Maybe I should buy them. How's your hippo doing?
I will check the lemons.
You should check.
I think I was grading.
What was the name of it?
I'll get hysteria.
VJ Hippo? What was it called? Tell me! Good, rip off the bandage. What is it called? I might. Am I not? Oh. You guys hear my funny conversation about NFTs? It was hilarious. Wait, I gotta unmute my screen for this. Not mute. So, Frenzy and I, my girlfriend, we were just laughing super hard about this. That my pesky penguin. I have a bunch of them, and I'm actually still very bullish on this project, believe it or not. But we were laughing about the fact that because Solana has gone down from like $200 to $240 to like $30, it doesn't even matter what our NFT is worth because the actual currency has gone down so much. And that's what I was laughing about. But I think it's fine. Actually, the project itself is constantly getting better. So I'm actually bullish. And I was actually just telling Franzi, I think I want to start accumulating more of these pesky penguins. That's what I was talking about. Now, I do need to figure out why this audio switched over because that's really weird. I think I'm using my laptop speakerphone properties. Disclaimer. What is this disclaimer? That was weird. I actually don't even know how that happened. Everything, all my settings were fine. Anyway, thanks for the heads up, guys. Well, I'm going to go and joke more about my NFTs now. Oh, little side thought. Everyone can see my NFT holdings if you guys are curious by just going over to Trade Journal and going to my NFT portfolio. So, again, super open and transparent about my NFT holdings as well. I just like to joke about it sometimes with my girlfriend how bad it is at the moment. All right, just so I don't forget, I'm gonna start recording again or sharing my screen again because it's 8:26 just about, and we got 4 minutes till the Fed drops a giant nuke on us again potentially. Although you never really know, and there was a really funny meme for all those people out there that are, you know, long a few puts. Some Wall Street bet classic here. I love it. So good. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on the SPY. You know, the SPY did just have a little bit of a shakeout. Oh, that's the SPX. So right here you see the SPY had this huge tail wick. So we'll see what happens. I mean, you see these things pop up occasionally, but always a little bit weird when they do. So right now we're at 360, so we bounced back up again, but remember 360 is major resistance, and we technically did break a new low here. So are we going to really print a new low and go below 355? I think that's a really, really critical zone. And then 360 again, that's a really critical high. And then if we go back above 362, we're above the 9 EMA on the daily. So those are both really critical zones. So again, I have a limit order, or not a limit order. I have an alert. Whoops. I have alert if we go over 362, which will put us over this area of critical support or critical resistance. And I have an alert if we go below 356, 355 in this area, also critical low. So here we go. It's going to come out really, really soon. Let's see what happens. News. Noon. So today is Thursday. It's the 13th. We're looking for, so consensus. Here's around 6.5. Forecast, previous is 6.3. So we're looking for that small increase. From last. So this gives us a little bit better inflation report here. How the prices on average have gone up. So what are we going to see? A little bit of a cup and handle here, maybe a double top. This should be really interesting. I'm just going to be looking at the SPY, James. Right now the SPY is actually shooting up surprisingly. Obviously we can't trade options on it because it's can't trade options pre-market. Let's see here, 30 seconds. A lot of activity here. Quick dip. Take those profits. Wow, huge dip. Okay, we're at 351 for a second there. Wow. Wow, okay guys, we just went way lower. I was thinking 350 is gonna, look, that just went right through my alert. Yikes. For me, I'm ready to go on coin. So 66. That's still finding some big support here in this area. We really got to blow below 65. I really don't see coin doing that. And this is what I've been waiting for. This is why I kept closing my limit swing trades. Wow. Wow. Let's look at Tesla really fast. Tesla falling off a cliff. Woo! So we had a floor here around 210, and we're breaking that. Oh, we just broke it. Boom. Let's go back to the SPY. Coin holding, actually. Coin holding. Wow. I honestly don't know why I haven't been trading options around the SPY during the Fed. Every time this happens, it's like you could bet your firstborn on it. But it's not my trading style, but maybe it should be. I might be buying the dip here on coin. I'm just going to keep watching it because I kind of want to size into that ticker regardless. Let's see what the actual news is here. I'm over here watching this. Wow. CPI year over year, 8.2% versus 8.1 estimates. Oh, I was looking at the CPI. So this is the inflation year over year. .2 forecast. It's honestly not really off of any forecast. It's kind of crazy, actually. Let's go to the inflation. Let's let this load. Ooh, coin just dropped again. Coin broke a key support zone just now. We were stuck at 65 that whole time, and we just broke that, and we're still trending lower. This is getting pretty brutal here on coin. I might actually have to start accumulating in slots. Anything around 15 billion market cap on coin, I think, is an amazing buy. Every time we've had some really nice swing trades on this one, so maybe it's going to keep going to the 50s, though. Anything's possible. James says CPI data page has crashed. Everyone trying to review it. Yup, crashed for me too. But it's 62. Bitcoin down 4%. Today's a pretty bloody day in the crypto market already. So, SPY chilling around 349. It looks like a bit of a base is coming in. Maybe it's a bit of a dead cat bounce. It's hard to say. I'm going to see what happens. I'm thinking it's a dead cat bounce. I would like to, if possible, if we see another sell-off, I'll be sizing into that sell-off on coin. APDN, after its legendary rise in the last few days, is also falling off a cliff, down about 50-60 cents a share, 20%. Congrats to anyone that nailed that move. Let's look at Bitcoin really fast. So Bitcoin had a huge sell-off, 6%, but then it actually ended up bouncing 3.5%. I'm not sure if it's just going to recover here fully, because it sure feels like it. So 17,810 on the futures was the low, but I mean 17, I mean that's a big crack of 18 that we've been holding for so long. Could be a big red day. in general in this market. Let's see how much coin keeps selling off here. I would love to do a swing trade on this one, maybe get an entry coming up here. I was kind of hoping it would sell off a little bit more aggressively. So we broke that critical 65. That's what I was looking for. And now we're, are we going to just bounce right back up again here? So I was kind of hoping we'd continue a way too aggressive sell-off. But right now, anything in this area, anything honestly in the 60s in general, I think is a pretty good buy. It always pops back to 70 at one point. So let's see how we want to go about this one. I just feel like it has some more downside, but it's crazy, absolutely crazy. Nice, James, up 2K off your options. Woo! That's beautiful. I should have done some options too, because the max you would have lost is like what, the premium, but oh man. This was a good options play for sure. And that's a freaking amazing risk reward on options. So SPY is starting to really hold here. Still at 49. Oh, that was fun. I'm still waiting for maybe a second dip. Kind of looks like we actually might get a second dip because it's not really bouncing that much anymore. Tesla is bouncing a bit more. Let's see if it starts finding a lot of resistance here. Again, I'm going to wait for ideally one more sell-off. I'm not sure if we're going to get that. We got another pretty much 60 minutes before the market opens. Plenty of time. Tesla had a low of 208. So this one really, really dropped to a new low. We had some, I think we saw 208 in here as well even, but this is a big, big, big retest. I think we might get some really nice dead cat bounces today. I'm not sure about reversals, but for sure we're going to get some heavy dead cat bounces at one point today. Maybe it's going to be a multi-day dead cat bounce, so it should be pretty interesting. If not today, then maybe tomorrow, but we're going to see something huge at one point. I mean, because right now Tesla, for example, hitting this critical support zone. So even if we do like shoot through it a little bit, eventually we're going to see a retest and then have a continuation or not. But this is just going to be an area where you're going to see a lot of intense price action, a lot of volatility. So buying low a few times probably is not a bad way to go. Again, that's what I'm looking for coin. I think this is going to be the swing trade I hold longer. Unless it just rips to the front side, then I'm going to take profits quickly and rebuy it. SPY crawling around 350 right now. Question is, are we going to hold this area? I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Come back in a sec. That was good fun. Whew. I want to watch the 9 a.m. open, not 9:30 open, but 9 a.m. See if there's some news that drops. See if there's any tickers worth day trading. So that's what I'm looking out for right now. I'm not sure if we'll see anything. It's been pretty much, I mean, besides obviously the CPI, it's been pretty much non-tradable pre-market. Maybe LASE for about 15 minutes or so. Maybe even 30 minutes, arguably. Still nothing. I'd be careful buying the dips right now. I was thinking about it myself, but this was a pretty strong sell-off that didn't actually recover. There was no bounce, which is quite unusual. So, I think we might see another sell-off. It's one of those classic reverse stair-steppers, you know, strong sell-off, consolidation, and then another move. Not to mention, we might start seeing some divergence where the price gets keeps going lower and the MACD keeps going higher. So that could be actually a really good sign that there's going to be a big reversal at one point. Either way, I am very big fan of coin in this price range. So we'll see what happens. You know, 11% sell-off we had last time. We had another big 11% sell-off here. Now we're basically seeing it again. We're right around like 8-9%. So let's see if this one could keep going. Again, I'm quite bullish in this area, honestly. Every time Coinbase goes below 15 billion, it pretty much bounces right back up again. The SPY, honestly, it's rough. Here at 348 and 50 cents. This one also didn't have a rebound like we usually see. And this was some really big support that we broke. I mean, we're in this territory now. This is some big capitulation that we're seeing. Meta being called out. So that's why these stocks aren't bouncing right now, because it's pretty freaking nasty out there. My NFTs I was making fun of like 40 minutes ago. Now they're even worse. Although they probably didn't lose much more value, because even if they go down 10-20% at this point, it really doesn't affect the bottom line so much, because they're already down so much. It's a good time for a little bit of a head massage, huh? Oh. Paul next wondering about WALD. Not seeing movement. Let's go back to Meta really fast and see. Yeah, this one's down at 122. Yeah, so they're breaking a new low. Wow, Meta is down so much. They're gonna have to bounce about 200% to get back to the all-time highs. Small bounce we're seeing right now on coin and SPY. I'm not sure how much it's gonna hold. It's hard to be super optimistic right now on these tickers. I'm just gonna keep waiting. I'll start streaming again when I see a ticker worth trading. We can't deny that LASE is back above VWAP. We just can't deny it, even if we want to. So I'm looking at LASE. Volume's actually picking up. Let's see how well this holds here. Looking at 412, see if 412 gets chipped through. Oh. Oh. I don't know why, but my limit order didn't go through. Alt Q, which was supposed to buy the ask, didn't work, and then I did Alt A to buy the bid. That's not really what I wanted. Looking for that move over 415, but I'm not in it. That's fine. It's not an amazing setup. Slow, slow. Yeah, there's that second sell-off on coin, and the SPY looks like it's trying slowly to get that second sell-off underway. Again, I do think there's some really good buying opportunities coming up. Coin is down about 9% today, so I feel like every time I see coin and some of these other tickers like high flyers, I don't know, like LMND, for example, Lemonade. I feel like when these tickers are down like 9%, they usually end up seeing 11, 12, 13, 14% as well. So I think those are the areas I would really like to start sizing into my swing trade on for these tickers. Yeah, see LMMD down like 8% almost. Tesla, I usually don't consider this one as much in the other as much because it's really like a mega cap. Let's see what else we got. We got Clove. I think this one's more or less really sold off. No, it's also 6-7%. I just don't know how much more this one can go because unless this one just closes up shop, but this one has been pulling back so much. What did I say it was at? 1.5. So yeah, it's pretty much plateaued here. It didn't even sell off like the rest of them. 95% Clove is down. That is insane. We did some decent trades on this one when it was stuck in this range. Ultimately, I think I gave back a little bit more here when I finally cut one of my last trades on it, but I don't know if I'm that green or red on Clove at the moment. I could quickly look that up. I'm in the wrong portfolio. We haven't done so much in this portfolio besides a few stocks that we just actively manage. Yeah, okay, I did unread this one. I did not remember at all. Yeah, let's see here. Can we go to running P&L? No, we can't. Ooh, that would have been nice. Oh, we actually kind of can, actually, if we just go to Insight. So where did I make my big mistakes on this one? Clove. So I traded a few times, and then we had a huge loser. Look at that. $7 plus $8,000 loser. That was the hairy one, huh? Stats, let's go. Yeah, there's the big loser. We lost 35% on this one. It was also my biggest position size, but that might be because I was actively trading it on the sell-off. Yeah, that's 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, it was actually because I was actively managing here, but still, it was a pretty big position size. And then, yeah, I did not cut. I should have had a very hard stop somewhere in this area. I think it was because I was treating this one like an investment. I wanted to hold long term. The problem was we were constantly getting more and more rejections, and this one was basically turning it, and the market was turning around at this point. You know, it was getting worse and worse early 2022. So at this point, I was basically like, this might be the last pop before we keep selling off. And yeah, Clove was an absolute disaster. So that was the last pop. Now it's down at 105. So good thing I cut it. Got to cut those losers, but still nasty. Hey Vix, cheers, man. Appreciate that. It's been a long time. I feel like in 2021, like summertime was like It was a bit of like a waiting phase, and then it got hot again. It wasn't ever like really nice, like in 2020 or even before that. But this year, it just kind of feels like the volume keeps leaving the market more and more and more, which is making day trading excessively tricky. And you almost want to feel like once you have a profit, you almost want to leave for the day, because I've been giving back profits a lot on most of my trading days. $9.20. Well, it actually got held again. So SPY was starting to sell off, but it bounced right back up. So maybe we are seeing a little bit of a floor. Maybe we're going to get a morning panic. I might be looking at some large caps to trade, honestly. And let's see, coin. Yeah, we had 32 and to pop it right back up again. I'm still kind of, no, I'm not kind of. I'm hoping for a morning panic at this point. Get that second pump to the backside, and we'll see if we can size into any tickers. Maybe Tesla's going to break 200 here. I mean, there's a good chance. It held several times. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke. SPY down 2% today. I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath out there today. Right now it's at 348 low, so it's going to, it's going to be a significant gap down day. Remember in the beginning of COVID, we had multiple days in a row. It's like 3 or 4 days in a row. We had halts. The whole markets were halted. That was freaking reckless. Six and a half more minutes here before the market opens. Getting some bounces on mid large caps and SPY. Hoping for a morning panic. Looking for small caps to trade, but I don't know if we will do any more small cap trading today. Luckily, I'm up slightly. Although there's a lot of red. Doesn't really feel like it. But yeah, I'm up 208 right now. Small green day. We were able to take some trades on LASE early on. Unfortunately, when I was a little bit more in my flow, the ticker died on me. I had a giant fumble right here where I actually ended up stopping out. So that was a bit bit of a mistake. I'm just not used to seeing continuation like this. I mean, this was like a 30-minute move, although a lot of it was consolidation. So like good 15 minutes of potential trading there. It's much longer than you can usually ask for. Coin back at 63 low, now mid 63 range. Again, I'm looking for that morning panic more than I'm actually looking to day trade right now. I'm gonna put a limit order on coin, 300 shares, around $60. I don't think it's gonna dip down to $60 right now, but I'm just gonna place a limit order there that I can quickly move if I want. Good till cancel day. Sort by dollar volume. Isn't Colby gonna start streaming again? Isn't that like tomorrow? Or no, he said the 16th, I think. That should be a Monday then. No, wait, not even 16th. That's awkwardly on a Sunday. 17th. Then he must have said 17th. There we go. Coin. New lows. Almost. Let's see it. Here it is. Come on, come on. Look at that spread. Whoo! That spread is heavy. Uh-oh. New low there at 63.06. I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on that because if, let's say, coin goes down below 12-13%, I'd probably consider getting a little bit more aggressive on my entries, especially if it's a very quick move. Hope you guys like that GIF. Oh god, so bad. This is what I just posted in the Discord. I couldn't help myself. And Tom's like, what are we watching? And this was the only thing that came to my mind. All right, guys, another 20 seconds here. Let's get ready for the market open. Good luck, everyone. I'm not really watching anything, to be honest. I may be watching Lase at the open, but I'm just going to be kind of overall watching the SPY, watching coin, seeing if we can get some large cap swing entries, and that's about it. Lase trying here over VWAP. SPY selling off. Those were those initial limit orders we had. We have a high at 14. Can we get above 14? Still a little resistance here. Quick micro pullback possibly. Buying. Stop at 408. Looking for that breakout here. Cutting. I don't really trust these openings, especially on TOS. You guys can kind of see how laggy it is. I don't have a lot of control right now. It's like very, very, it's like frame vision, basically. I feel like I'm on like a 5 frames per second on TOS right now. Not, maybe more like a 2 frames per second. Small trade though. Could have maybe held a little bit longer. Sold at 16. Wasn't really the best exit, but again, just felt a little bit risky. Look at APDN. This ticker was just so impressive yesterday, but I actually did not end up trading it at all yesterday, which was kind of sad. Had a lot of good setups for this ticker. Yeah, I guess I do gotta clean out my toothbrush. I'm not even pushing like 50% CPU or anything right now, so it's a little bit weird. But yeah, maybe I gotta do some sort of cleaning session, because it definitely influences my trading, the way it kind of glitches around, because I feel like I'm missing very important information. It's usually just around the open, but still. Wow, coin there keeps selling off. Look at this. So this is what I was talking about. Now it's at 10. Let's see if we can get that move over 11 and then 12% down on the day. And there's the 11. And I think it's going to start looking really good for an entry. If we get into the 50s, I'm going to be a happy kid. What did he say in his video, Polnek? Maybe I missed it. Big bounce there on coin, back to 10%. This could actually be a bit of a pop back higher. I'm gonna see how well we break if we do break this area. LASC, actually an impressive move there. I was not expecting that. Let's keep watching it for now. Gotcha. All right, I'll check out his video after this. Peggy also moving higher. If anyone's feeling feeling a little dirty, you can always go back to Peggy. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that in my life. Coin holding here, looking for that break over 30, going for that break, didn't get my entry, got my entry, looking for that move into 35 zone. Stopping out. Missed my original fill. I think I did watch that video though, Bullneck. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about too. I'll have to rewatch it to see what to go for. Nice, Jimbies. Closed SQQQ calls, 2,200 profit, and then another 350 on PayPal. Awesome, man. Hell yeah, James. We're actually getting pretty decent moves right now on LASE. Holding here again. 28, finding a good support zone. Let's see if this chips and holds again. Small size at 29. Cutting now at 28 with a possible ability to rebuy. Rebuying at 27. Holding really nice. Looking for this move back over 4-3. Taking profits there. I have low expectations for actual breakouts. But there we got it. Nice move. I don't think I'm going to be trading breakouts for at least a couple days, or until I see like multiple breakouts that actually work. I'd rather re-enter. Held pretty well. Watching his pullback. I'm probably up close to 10% today based on my average position size, which is actually a pretty good day. Held the first 20 seconds, a really good sign. Good volume. I really like the volume right now. This ticker is really on fire. New all-time highs. Again, big resistance at 5 and 550. That's really the spots to be watching. But $1.50 till then. Could see a little bit more support around 30, 430. Missed my fill there. Let's see if we can get a second entry attempt. Five minutes not necessarily extended. Messed that one up. Possible move over 4-5 right now. Five minutes got a little bit of resistance with that former 5-minute candle. I could have been maybe a bit more aggressive on Lase. I definitely missed a few moves on it here and here for sure. I don't really mind cutting my winners too quick on these just because we're not really in the market for insane continuation, but I could have done a little bit more aggressive trading off the lows. Going back here, 36, tried for an entry. Go ahead and get one more fill here. 290, small size, didn't get my fill full entry. Stopping out. Early on in the new 5-minute candle here. Let's see if we get that break over 4-5. Small entry here for that second attempt of 4-5. Still pulling back. Stopping out. Look at DWAC back in action. You guys remember trading this one? Mmat being called out. It's actually pretty decent volume here. 5%. Rate of change is a little bit slow. Big time resistance on the daily. Good thing I stopped out on LASE. 5-minute decent support actually. $9.43. Good 5-minute setup on LASE if anyone looks for those VWAP bottom bounces. Not really my go-to strategy, but technically that would be a possible setup right now. Colby says Clove destroyed all of us. Yeah, Tinkers sucked. But then again, we could have bought anything. They would have all equally kind of sucked. It was just the trend of the market. We were fighting the overall market trend. Yeah, it takes a bit on Webull to get everything approved. Also, moving over cash and everything just in general is much slower on Webull, which always frustrated me a bit. I really like on TOS how, at least for me, it's instant. Everything is same day. So if I go to deposit money on TD Ameritrade, I see it right there and then. For Webull, for me, that's not the case. Maybe it takes a while to like get your account kind of more established and with more trust. You get more instant resolutions. I don't know. Yeah, so the dip on LASE actually would have worked, but again, it's not really my go-to, and I don't want to be trading everything. It's just like how I don't like, or I don't go long and short. I don't really like trading two different strategies. I really try to focus on the front side, which unfortunately I actually ended up butchering here quite a bit. I missed two of the better setups, and at least I got this one, but I didn't really like my mentality behind it. I just didn't do as good of this job I feel like I should have or could have. I'm gonna put Mmat on my second screen just to keep a watch of it. It's still trending higher. Reminds me a little bit of APDN. Wow. Even punched over some major resistance zones. I'm on the weekly right now. You can see around $2. That's a critical zone. And then again, right around here, like 140, 138 even. These are just key zones. Let's go back to the daily. And you can see how we bounced off of that zone several times. So let's go back, and the 180 SMA is there as well. Nice work on Mmat, guys. Who's ever long on that? Looks like James is on it. Watching LASE on my second screen as well. Having an attempt here, but the 5 minute has a lot of resistance above, engulfing candle to the left, so I'm not super bullish on it at the moment. Oh, I didn't update the date of today's live stream. Just noticed that. Mmat and LASE. Did DWAC get halted? I think it got halted. Yep. No. Yep, it did get halted. Wonder if it's going to continue that halt train. Around 24 maybe. Coin trending higher. Possible small size here. Oh, missed that one on DWAC. Let's see how it behaves. High relative volume today. It's a lot of selling pressure here though. Yeah, it kind of didn't feel like there was a stopping in that selling pressure. SPY and coin back over VWAP. Technically a bullish sign there, but I'm going to kind of wait on those. I'm not really too interested in them at the moment, just because we broke major resistance or support, and see what kind of downtrend we continue, if one at all. Anytime a stock is down 10% though on a day, I do see like often that there's a continuation of that. Man, it is slow out here. It's really rare that I do this little trading. It almost feels eerie. It almost feels like I'm doing something totally wrong. Maybe I am doing something totally wrong. It's also why Monday and Friday I want to actually reduce the amount that I'm even looking at charts, just to kind of avoid the chop. Mondays in the last 4 months have been net red for me. It's the only day that I'm red on. So I think just calling it earlier on those days, Mondays specifically, is the way to go. Yeah, 5-minute flag on LASE. Tom's saying I agree. It actually looks pretty good, but the 1 minute looks really hairy to actually want to trade this setup here. You want to watch, make sure support holds, and if it does hold, we might want to jump on it really fast. Relative volume on LASE isn't as high as I would like to see it. Last time we had much more relative volume, and it was basically an inverse hammer candle, which is not great. I was kind of hoping we'd rip this one higher and higher fairly quick out of the gates. And right now volume is fading as well. What are we gonna do? Coin back below VWAP. SEA $2. We also just have, we don't have that many today tickers worth trading, but we never have one clear winner lately. I mean, I guess Lase is kind of like the best one to possibly trade right now, but it's not like how it used to. You'd have like a ticker up over 100%. Clearly, that's the one everyone's looking at. Sometimes you'll get days where there's like 4 tickers over 100%. Those are always pretty wild. Just takes a lot of patience in this market. We still haven't had a 5-minute candle that made a new high, so that's really worth watching right now. New high would be around 34. We are trending into that territory though. We might see it really soon here on LASE. Yeah, MMAT's kind of been stuck in this range around 125 and 130 now for 10 minutes. There's the 5-minute breakout. I was just about to say, typically this would be a buy because we had a micro 1-minute pullback on a 5-minute breakout. Typically a really good setup. But I mean, look at me. I'm just like, ugh, probably gonna flash and then whack. I don't like being this pessimistic, but the last 3 weeks have been very slow. So I'm not so aggressive right now. That kept me at bay though. It messed me up in this area, so I should have traded LASE harder. Gail says LASE gives me the feel of yesterday's Peggy. Yeah, I totally feel you on that. And that's how I got red yesterday. I was green all day until I overtraded Peggy. Actually, hold on. LASE just held this support zone, so this could be good. I mean, it's a pretty nasty rejection, big volume breakdown. It's typically pretty bad. But then it kind of stalled. We might see some buyers coming in on this one again. Okay, maybe not. That might have been the confirmation right there that we're not gonna come back. I don't know. Coin trending back below 9 VWAP. This is kind of what I thought would happen. That's why I didn't get so excited about this move. I just kind of felt like, just like here, how we kind of crawled back above VWAP and then flushed. Here we crawled back above VWAP. And I was kind of thinking, there's a good chance we're just going to flush again. I do have a limit order on this one. I thought maybe we get a really quick morning panic and then I would slide the limit order up, but we didn't. So this might just be this could be one of those grind down days till about noon. We get them every now and then where it just grinds all day lower. Well, not all day, but like all open till noon. Somewhat of a bottom forms. Maybe a dead cat bounce happens. Maybe continuation then to the downside. But either way, there's more sell-off after the market opens. So that's kind of what it's looking like. Also, I think a big reason I feel that way today, which I don't always feel that way, it's very rare, but we had the sell-off and we never had that quick bounce recovery. We had a sell-off and it felt like people who didn't get filled kept moving down their sell orders, right? That's basically what we're seeing here. Finally, we came back to this area where everyone had their sell limit orders and, some people got executed, and now we're doing that, move down your sell limit order thing again. And since the market's so bearish, we have more people interested in selling than actually getting into the market. And this is what I mean by there's a lack of volume right now. So those floors aren't being held. I'm going to pause for a bit and see if something pops up around 10 to 10:15, and I'll jump in. if I start trading something. All right, who's on Rev right now? Because this ticker just halted up 14%, 2 minutes. Broke some major resistance at $5. Maybe we'll see that move to 550. Pretty impressive. We've traded this ticker multiple times back in the day. I'm not sure how much more it's going to go. I got to say, SPY held much better than I expected. It's crawling up here. Not a bad sign. And ticker like coin started selling off again, but it actually ended up forming what looks like possibly a higher low here. It did break this little trend line here, but ultimately higher low here, higher low here, higher high here. So maybe we're going to start, you know, trending that upside to the upside too. But I'm not going to, you know, just stare at that one to find out. I'm very patient on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more trading unless I really see something nice pop up in the next few minutes. Anyway, right now, as you see here on the monitor page, I only traded LASE today, so I'm up $281.42, which you see also right here, $281.42. I had some fees though, and that left me with only $276. Unfortunately, I had a loser right at the end, and I think really unfortunate was right here, and you guys saw in the beginning of the stream, I took a red trade right here just before the move. So pretty much the best setup of the day, I took a red trade on, and I feel like in this market you only get like 1 to 3 opportunities. 3 is already like pushing it. So I pretty much messed up one of the best opportunities today. That was right out of the gates. This was really early. I mean, we were talking about like 7:05 or something. That was by far the best opportunity, I think, today. Maybe we had another good opportunity right here, here and here. Those were actually 3 good opportunities. Not as clean as this one. This was really beautiful, this pullback here, and I fumbled on that. So that kind of kept me low today. 50-50 win-loss ratio. Not the best, but a really clean risk-reward here. Basically like a 1 to 4 risk reward today, which is phenomenal. So, manage my risk, but I just wasn't able to really capitalize on much. It is over a 5% green day today based on my average position size, which is like a solid base hit green day, and my profit margin is pretty high here at 61%. So I didn't give back that much profit today, and I think that's why, that's like a nice place to be. But still just kind of feels like I'm sitting around. It's already halfway through October, and I haven't really gotten any nice wins in yet. Nice trade, Mason, on Rev. Part of me wants to get more aggressive. There's certain setups I need to get more aggressive on. There's a few setups that I hesitate on. I watch it go by me, and then that's pretty much it. Yesterday we got a really nice runner at like what, 10:15? Think I should wait? Possibly. Coin just had a lower high, got rejected again. I think downtrend might continue here. Anything's possible. Not trading it at the moment. Oh no, Ken, sorry to hear that. Big red day. I'm kind of curious here. Since the beginning of time, in this portfolio. How am I doing on Peggy? Because I feel like I've done miserable on Peggy. Yeah. I've traded it 25 times, 44% win ratio, 1-to-1 risk reward, so that's pretty okay. Although my dollar risk reward is actually not looking good at all. Yeah, this ticker is not for me. My first trade on it, I lost $487. I got my first trade on Peggy. I got stuck in a flush. Well, that really kind of summarizes my overall feelings towards this ticker. Time is it? 4:12. All right, I'll give it another 2 minutes and 20 seconds here. Wait for that 15. Sometimes we get some moves around to 10:15, just like yesterday. But I'm gonna go sit down. I've been standing the whole time. Need to chill. Oh, coin trying to go back above VWAP. Doesn't look bad. All right, one more minute. Are we gonna get something? Call out a ticker if you guys see something. Oh, you know what? I didn't add DWAC onto our list of tickers that we were looking at. DWAC and honestly REV at this point. That's pretty much it for me. TTOO, I wasn't looking at at all. Keith trading Tesla. Whoops, what did I just type in? So tomorrow, since it's Friday, if I get green at any time, just like last Friday, so it could be at 7 a.m., 7:30, 8, so on and so forth. Not like, you know, $5 green. I'm talking about like 2.5+% based on my average position size. So like a green day. Like I nailed at least one move. I'm going to call it early. But I'm not going to start streaming until my first trade. So whenever I see a trade and I'm about to jump in it or something looks good, I'll start streaming. Unless I don't click the button fast enough because I'm too focused on the ticker, you'll see the entry a little bit late. So we'll see what happens. All right, 10:21, still not really seeing anything. Technically, Tesla is, you know, back on a front side here, 5-minute breakout. So a nice move there, Keith. That was actually pretty perfect. You had a 109 entry. So it looks like maybe you bought the breakout here of one of these breakouts. Nice work. Everything's kind of just crawling higher right now. wonder if that's going to continue all the way back to, let's say, SPY 360. It's kind of what I'm thinking here at this point. I mean, this little crawl higher was not bad. Pretty much gapped down, and we've been crawling higher ever since. Or maybe we're going to end it in a bloodbath. I don't know. 1016. I'm filled with hope right now that something's going to pop up, but nothing does. Really quickly, let's look at the running P&L for the day. We already looked at my stats. So kind of chubby little day. Look at this. Today was a real grinder, huh? So I started up, had like a nice front side, made 200, and gave back, made back, gave back, made back. Unfortunately, I ended with a give back, but that's fine. I really messed up trading LASE at the open, and then I messed it up again on that initial 7 o'clock push. A little frustrating, but that's fine. Coin going for the break of VWAP here. I think it might get it, mainly because Tesla is actually pushing higher. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Mason says for me, this month was brutal. 2 max losses on red days. I've had 3 max losses this month. This has been one of my worst months. And it was actually interesting because last year, October, was my worst. That was my first red month ever since the trading in this portfolio. And I think I was like at 2 years or something trading already at that point in this portfolio. So that was a huge, or almost 2 years or something like that. So that was crazy. So if we just come back here to October, yeah, I mean, we're on 4 weeks now of scratches. Since September 19, I've been scratching, which is just insane. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me or the market or both. And then October starts, and I take max loss day on the 4th, max loss on the 5th, almost $40 away from max loss, and then max loss on Monday again. But I've been keeping my losers very small. I've even reduced my max loss to a very small amount. So I can literally get totally green in just one good trade, not even a home run trade. So I just I need to get aggressive when I see those front sides. I think honestly, I could have had a $1,000 green day pretty easily today. I didn't go for one of the best setups here on LASE right here, and then I missed the second probably best setup right here on this pullback. This was actually even a red trade, so yeah, it's almost like I deserve to have a red day almost today. But yeah. John's wondering if I can survive with this income. Yeah, I can survive pretty good actually. I don't have a lot of expenses. I haven't actually had to take money out of my day trading account all year. I basically took all the money I made from my unlimited trading account. Remember, I was always trading the unlimited, and then I just withdrew all that. And I started trading in my IRA, and I still have quite a nice cushion, so I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, my expenses are pretty low. obviously I would like to make a little bit more right now, because right now is a great time, I think, to invest into the overall market. So any additional income I make goes right into my long-term investments, or gets reinvested into whatever business it's coming out of. I think my biggest cost right now is really Trade Journal. Trade Journal is tough because it's costing me a lot of money. So it's like I basically have to dip into the profits from all my other businesses to pay for Trade Journal. But that's a really long-term project. All right, coin selling off again. And all we need is a few good months, and we can make a really nice chunk of change. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that month, that week, maybe even day. That's all we need. Most likely at least a month or a quarter. So coin selling off again, not so interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Most likely I will accumulate coin at one point today. If I do, I'll let you guys know in obviously the Discord, and I'll let you guys know. If you are following me on Trade Journal, you will get a notification if I do that as well. So go to Trade Journal, go to my portfolio, create an account obviously first, just like Twitter, and you can go ahead and follow me. The follow button is right here. Obviously it pops up if I'm not on my account. So for example, I could go to Disciplined Day Trader, and you can see the follow button. Wait, why am I not following him? I was. Oh, I did a test, yeah. So here I am. I'm following him again. So yeah, there you have it. That's how you follow me, and then you'll know when I get into any new positions or import some trades and you want to review them. Also, coming out, we're going to be having email notifications. Obviously, you could turn them on or off, but that way, if you don't check Trade Journal all the time, you'll still get a notification via email. Because right now, the notifications only pop up if you're on the site. So basically, internal notifications. So soon we're going to have external notifications. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Probably not going to be a long day, but we'll see what happens depending on the action. I'll be following it. But if I can get green, I'll probably just go ahead and call it as soon as possible. So nice little profit here, but not enough to really push me green. Up 273. Take care, guys. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. I'll see you next time. Ciao.